Hi everybody, and welcome to another edition of our weekly player interview. This week we are delighted to have Corbin Baker here. Corbin is going to be going into his junior year of high school. He has already touched as high as 92 miles an hour. He has also had numerous conversations with schools, which we'll talk about a little bit. But and this is also Corbin is the younger brother of Michael Baker, who we interviewed a few weeks ago. So first off, Corbin, what was it like growing up for you with baseball? How did that all start to where you're at now?
So it started off playing rec league out in Ridgecrest, where I live, and then going from there, I went into travel ball when I was about 11 or 12, and then from there going into high school and competing against older kids.
Okay, and have you found that competing against older kids has benefited you, or has it have really mattered?
It has. Being a pitcher, facing older hitters, they learn to lay off of bad pitches, and you learn to become more mature as a pitcher.
Okay, that makes sense. And then tell us a little bit about what you've done in high school. Corbin goes to a very small high school, and because of that, this past year they didn't have a baseball team. So what have you done since your freshman year with your playing, and what have you done this past year, and what do you think is going to happen through the rest of high school?
So this last year I played in a redshirt college league down in Los Angeles area, and depending on how many kids we have this year in high school, I might do the same thing in my junior and senior year in high school.
Okay. And how did it go for you your freshman year?
So my freshman year, we ended up having a team at my high school, so we ended up competing in my high school league, and it was a good step to learn from older kids and how high school baseball is compared to other travel ball leagues.
Okay, and then also you've done some showcasing work. What are some things that you've done to get yourself in front of schools?
So last summer I competed against in the Perfect Game Showcase, and then later on this summer I should be going to the New Balance Area Code Games.
Oh, great. And where is that being held at?
It's at the MLB Urban Youth Academy in Los Angeles, California.
Okay, great. Corbin has worked with us for the last several years. He came to one of our elite pitchers boot camps, which small plug, is being held September 29th through October 1st this year, where the good folks from the Texas Baseball Ranch join us. But once you came to the first camp, you've been coming here. What are some things that have been of benefit to you with your training?
Definitely the video analysis. It helps refine my mechanics and helps me become more efficient as a pitcher.
Okay. And now, what is your workout schedule with your throwing and such throughout the week? How often? What do you do? Kind of each day, not too particular, but what are some things that you do and you focus on?
Just working on throwing every day, stretching my arm out, and then trying to work on working and feeling pitches like changeup, slider. Just trying to get a feel for those.
Okay. And so you do throw every day?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not of the belief that you should rest your arm to save your bullets?
So I'm somewhat on that, but it depends on the occasion.
There's a number of folks that believe that you can't pitch too much because you're going to get hurt. But as far as I know, you really have not had any issues with throwing at all. And what do you think you can attribute that to?
Basically just your training, how you and Warren have been teaching us. Being more efficient as a pitcher keeps us healthier and helps us continue to pitch longer.
Great. And so because of some of your successes, you have spoken with some schools. Do you have a top 3 list of schools, of your dream schools, regardless if you talked with anyone or not, that you want for yourself?
So top 3 would be Vanderbilt, number 1, University of San Diego, and then Oregon State.
Okay, those are pretty good teams to have, and they all have amazing throwing programs. So we are doing all that we can to help him realize, part of that top 3 school to potentially be there. So, well, Corbin, thank you for joining us today. This is another edition of our player interview. Look for these every week as we bring you more players to explain what has gotten them to the points that they're at right now. So for Corbin Baker, I'm Jim Wagner. Thank you for joining us.